Facts about the human body that will 100% trigger you. There could be mites having sex on your eyelashes right now and you would have no way of knowing. Most people think the brain feels like wet clay, but the human brain actually feels like melted butter. Without special chemicals, you wouldn't even be able to pick it up. The brain has no pain receptors, meaning it's possible for people to stay awake and talk to doctors while they're performing brain surgery on them. Men can actually produce milk. It's more common than you think. Most men are just too ashamed to admit it. And it can be triggered by starvation. Concentration camp survivors were given food after being starved for weeks, and for some reason, they started lactating. There's a kind of tumor that can cause teeth to grow in a woman's ovaries and a male's testicles. Since you have about 100 million bacterial cells in your body compared to 10 million human cells, you're actually more bacteria than human. Since you shed about 40,000 skin cells a day, the dust you see in your house actually used to be part of you. Which means every time you breathe in someone else's house, you could be inhaling thousands of somebody else's skin flakes. When you really think about it, we're all just 3-pound brains piloting meat bicycles we call bodies. You produce more earwax when you're stressed, and stress earwax smells way worse than the regular stuff.
Weird human body facts. All of the organs in your body combined are worth about $45 million. So if you're ever feeling worthless, just remember that you're actually worth quite a lot. Like, a lot. Your belly button is technically your old mouth. At one point, we never had to chew or swallow. Good times. So whenever we sneeze or cough, we're supposed to cover our mouths. But for whatever reason, we don't cover our asses when we fart. Now why is that? If you have the answer to this, let me know in the comments, and like and follow for more. Weird human body facts that you didn't know. Number 1. About 10% of people have what's called a Morton's toe, where essentially your big toe is smaller than the one right next to it. Number 2. Around 65% of people can roll their tongues into a burrito, and only 14% can do the clover tongue, both of which I am unable to do. Number 3. Roughly 40% of people are not ticklish, and 7% of people actually know how to tickle themselves. Number 4. Only 33% of people actually know how to whistle. Also something I shamefully cannot do. Number 5. 50% of people can stick their whole fists in their mouth, and even less can get it out once it's in. Like and follow for more.
3 facts about human body. 1. Our eyes see everything upside down. Thankfully, our brains will quickly flip the image right side up, so we see the actual world. 2. A human body is inhabited by at least 38 trillion bacteria, that's around 5,000 times world population. The number of human cells is only 1/10 of the number of bacteria in a human body, so 90% of human body is bacteria. 3. The busiest organ in the body is liver. It performs around 500 types of functions. It's also the only organ that can regenerate. The next topic is why spicy foods make you burn.
The largest and longest bone in the human body is the thigh bone or femur.
Weird things you probably didn't know about your body. Humans actually glow, but you just can't see it. Research found that humans actually do emit light, but it is 1,000 times less than what the human eye can actually see, so we can't actually see it. And you actually emit different amounts of light at different parts of the day. For example, 10 a.m. you emit the least, but around 4 p.m. you emit the most. We're as hairy per square inch as chimpanzees. We have the same number of hairs as chimps, however, they are normally finer and harder to see, making it less voluminous. Half of your hand strength is in your pinky. Your pinky helps your thumb pinch and gives more power to all the other fingers, so if you lost your pinky, you'd lose about 50% of your hand strength. You're taller in the morning than you are at night. As you go throughout the day, you're putting pressure on your spine and your cartilage, which compresses it. And as you sleep, that pressure is relieved, which is why you are just a couple fractions of an inch taller in the morning.
What is a fact about the human body that not many people know about? Migraine pain can lessen from vomiting. Vomiting can cause dehydration. Dehydration can cause migraines. The human body is funny. Some people have inner monologue. Some don't. That the body's pH is 7. 35 to 7. 45, and if any of those scam products that promise to change the pH of your body actually worked, you'd be dead. If you squirt cold water into someone's ear with a syringe, their eyes will automatically turn to the side that you squirted the water. If you use warm water, their eyes will automatically turn to the other side. Your brain continues to try to revive the body long after the heart has stopped. In some cases, 30 hours later, there has been found brain activity trying to make repairs to bring the body back. This is used to indicate time of death in murder victims.
Yaha! Human vestigiality. Big word, right? But it simply refers to parts of the body that seem to no longer serve a purpose. So why is it there? Some believe that these structures are examples of human evolution, like our wisdom teeth. However, others believe that these vestigial organs do have a purpose which is yet to be explored. like our tonsils, which were once considered vestigial, or our appendix. We also have a tail, but it's vestigial. During the 5th to 6th week of gestation, the human embryo has a tail, but it disappears in the 8th week as it partially fuses to form the coccyx. It is a triangular bone located at the lower part of the spine below the sacrum. However, defects could occur during the developmental stage, which causes the birth of a baby with a tail.
Insane facts about the human brain. Your brain's storage capacity is considered unlimited. Love literally lights up your brain. Your brain is made up from around 75% water. Your brain takes 20% of your oxygen and blood. Aging makes it harder to learn new things.
5 things you didn't know about the human body. Watch till number 5 or you'll wake up with an extra kidney. Blood makes up 8% of your body weight. So instead of saying you're big bone, start saying you're thick-blooded. Humans are 99% identical, which is good because if they were 1% higher, sexy time would be a little awkward. Hair grows 6 inches per year. Now, if only other things in my body grew 6 inches per year, maybe my love life wouldn't be as disappointing as it is. Your brain could be more active when you're asleep than when you're awake. So next time your teacher gets on you for sleeping in their class, just tell them this fact. The human body has enough fat to make 7 bars of soap. Are your siblings getting on your nerves? Well, now you could turn them into the refreshing smell of Irish Spring.
Scary things that were discovered yesterday. This is real, look it up. Microplastic is being found in living humans. They are little shreds of plastic. Scientists are saying that they are being found in the lower part of our lungs. And they are also being found in our bloodstream and other body organs like placentas. For any other info, look it up on Google. Like and follow for more. Prayers go out to all.
Not so fun facts about our bodies. Studies have shown that people with dark eyes are more prone to seasonal depression than people with light eyes. You will actually die faster from a lack of sleep than a lack of food. If you ever get a blood transfusion but accidentally gets the wrong blood type, one of the symptoms is a sense of impending doom. A human head remains conscious for around 20 seconds after being decapitated. It's possible that you'll wake up in the middle of a surgery and feel everything they're doing. There's actually fewer bacteria in your urine than tap water. Within 3 days of death, the enzymes from your digestive system begins to digest your own body.